In a world filled with constant noise, where everyone strives to be noticed and heard, we often forget the profound impact of silence. The Stoics understood this well. They knew that true strength often lies in calmness. It's a kind of strength that attracts others without the need for words. Imagine stepping into a room and naturally becoming the center of attention, not because you're the loudest or the flashiest, but because your presence alone is powerful. This isn't just a myth or an ancient idea. It's something you can cultivate in your own life. Today, we're delving into the concept of silent influence, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. This isn't just about making a dramatic entrance. It's about creating a lasting impression effortlessly. If you've ever felt overshadowed by the endless chatter of the world, this is your opportunity to discover how silence can speak louder than words. Together, we'll uncover the secrets to becoming effortlessly magnetic, drawing people in without even trying, all through the ancient practice of Stoic presence. If this journey into the power of silence resonates with you, consider subscribing. And remember, if you've ever felt out of step with the crowd, this message is crafted just for you. Stick around, because you might find that you're the unique voice the world has been waiting to hear. Embracing your true self. How often do we hide our real thoughts, mute our passions, or change our opinions just to fit in? We've all been there. But Stoicism gently guides us back to our authentic selves, reminding us that our greatest strength lies in being true to who we are. When you're genuine, you're in harmony with your nature, and this authenticity resonates deeply with others. It's like sending out a signal that says, "This is who I truly am, unfiltered and unapologetic." And that kind of honesty, it's incredibly attractive. Being yourself means embracing your quirks, passions, and even vulnerabilities. It means standing firm in your beliefs, even when the world tries to push you in another direction. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, knowing that your true self is your most valuable asset. The Stoics placed great importance on virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Living by these principles not only makes you appealing to others, but also brings you closer to inner peace and happiness. To harness the power of your true self, start by reflecting on what truly matters to you, your values, passions, and boundaries. Think about what makes you feel alive and how you can align your actions with your true self. Then, take the courageous step of showing that self to the world. It's not about being perfect or trying to please everyone. It's about being real, consistent in your actions, and showing up as your authentic self every day. Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic philosopher, once said, "Don't waste time wondering what a good person should be. Be one." Don't spend your life questioning what makes someone attractive or likable. Live your virtues, embrace your authenticity, and let your true self shine. That's the power of being you. And trust me, in a world that often prizes conformity, your authenticity is your superpower. It's what makes you quietly magnetic, drawing people to you effortlessly and profoundly. Crafting your personal style, the way we present ourselves, tells a story before we even speak. Stoicism doesn't suggest we abandon material things or ignore our appearance. Instead, it encourages us to live with intention, including how we express ourselves through our style. Stoicism teaches us the importance of authenticity and simplicity, urging us to focus on what truly matters. When it comes to style, this doesn't mean adopting a minimalist look or giving up on fashion. It means choosing clothes that resonate with who we are, outfits that reflect our personality, values, and the roles we play in life. It's about making deliberate choices that align with our inner self rather than mindlessly following every trend. Think about it. When you wear something that feels right, something that truly represents you, how do you feel? Confident, comfortable, maybe even unstoppable? That's because when your external appearance matches your internal world, it enhances your authenticity. You stand out, not because you're flashy, but because you radiate a sense of self that is uniquely yours. Style goes beyond clothing. It includes your entire aesthetic, from how you style your hair to the accessories you choose. Each decision is a brushstroke in the painting of your identity. Stoicism encourages us to make these choices mindfully, ensuring they add meaning rather than noise. So, how do you apply Stoic wisdom to your style? Start by considering what each item in your wardrobe says about you. Does it align with your values? Does it reflect who you are or who you want to be? The goal isn't to impress others, but to express your true self in a way that's genuine and consistent. Remember, your style isn't fixed. As you grow and evolve, so will your style. That's perfectly acceptable. The key is to stay true to yourself, allowing your external expression to evolve alongside your inner journey. The power of body language. We communicate so much without saying a word. Our posture, gestures, even the way we move, all send messages to those around us. Stoicism, at its core, is about mastering control and awareness, not just of our thoughts, but of our physical presence. It's about understanding that our outward behavior reflects our internal state. When we think about body language through the lens of Stoicism, it's not about manipulating how we appear. It's about ensuring our outer actions reflect our inner virtues and intentions. It's about integrity, aligning what we feel with what we show. Take something as simple as standing tall. Good posture isn't just about appearing confident, it's a physical expression of self-respect and dignity, qualities deeply valued in Stoicism. When you stand straight, shoulders back, head held high, you're not just telling the world you're confident, you're reminding yourself that you deserve respect. This kind of self-assurance naturally draws others to you, creating an aura of approachability and trustworthiness. But posture is just the beginning. The subtleties of our facial expressions, the warmth of a smile, the sincerity in our eyes, all communicate volumes. They have the power to close gaps, to make others feel seen and understood without a word. A genuine smile can soften the hardest hearts, while sincere eye contact can create a bond as deep as any spoken conversation. Stoicism encourages us to be present in every moment, including our body language. Being present means being aware of how we engage physically with others. It's about ensuring our body language reflects our true feelings and intentions, whether we're showing empathy, openness, or simply a readiness to connect. This mindful approach to non-verbal communication invites genuine connections and relationships built on trust and respect. So, how do you master the art of body language with Stoic principles? It starts with self-awareness. Observe your own non-verbal cues. Are you truly present in your interactions, or do you unconsciously close yourself off? Are your gestures open and inviting, or do they create barriers? Practice being fully engaged in the moment, attentive to the person before you. Let your body language flow naturally from a place of sincerity, choosing a signature scent. A single scent can take us back to a specific moment, stir emotions, and influence how we perceive someone. Choosing a fragrance is more than selecting a perfume or cologne. It's about finding a scent that becomes part of your identity, leaving a lasting impression without a word. Stoicism teaches us the importance of intentionality in every aspect of life, including something as simple as a fragrance. It's about choosing a scent that aligns with who you are and the impression you want to make on the world, rather than just following trends or chasing luxury. A thoughtfully chosen fragrance is a form of non-verbal communication that reflects your inner self and values. Your signature scent is not just an accessory, it's a personal statement, a subtle yet powerful way to express your uniqueness. Think of it as your olfactory fingerprint, a scent that says, "This is who I am," and creates a sensory memory in the minds of those you meet. Choosing a scent requires mindfulness. It's not just about what fragrances appeal to you, but how they interact with your body chemistry, the environments you frequent, and the message you want to send. Do you want to evoke calm and reliability? Perhaps a fresh, clean scent is right for you. Want to be remembered as bold and adventurous? Then consider something with spicy or woody notes. The key is coherence, ensuring your scent is an extension of your personality and values, much like the Stoic principle of living in harmony with your true nature. And like the Stoic virtue of moderation, your fragrance should be subtle. It's not about overwhelming others with an intense aroma, but choosing a scent that invites people closer, that whispers rather than shouts. It's a scent that lingers, leaving a soft, memorable mark, just like the quiet impact we aim to have on the world with our actions and choices guided by Stoicism, the subtle art of manners. In a world where digital communication often strips away the nuances of personal interaction, manners serve as a bridge to genuine connection. When we talk about manners that mesmerize, we're delving into something deeper than just politeness. We're exploring how the grace in our interactions can leave a lasting impact, much like how Stoic wisdom guides us to act with virtue and respect in all areas of life. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, self-control, and empathy, aligns perfectly with the idea of powerful manners. It's not just about following social rules for appearance's sake. It's about embodying respect, kindness, and consideration for others in every action. This alignment between Stoic principles and our behavior towards others creates a quiet, yet potent charm. It signals that we're mindful of our actions and that we hold deep respect for those we interact with. Think about the power of truly listening when someone speaks, engaging fully with them without distractions. This act of presence, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, shows that we value the person and the moment we share with them. It's a simple yet profound mannerism that resonates in today's often disengaged world. Stoicism also teaches the importance of empathy, understanding, and sharing the feelings of others. When our manners are rooted in genuine empathy, when we're quick to offer a helping hand or a kind word, we're living out Stoic virtues in relatable ways. These acts of kindness don't just make us more likable, they draw others in, creating a magnetic warmth and connection. But let's also consider the finer details of manners, how to gracefully navigate social complexities, from dining etiquette to the art of conversation. These skills reflect a mindfulness and respect for both the situation and the people we're with. Stoicism doesn't encourage us to retreat from the world, but to engage with it thoughtfully. Mastering these social graces is a testament to that engagement, showing that we care enough to think about our actions and honor the unspoken rules that make interactions more meaningful. Living in the present. Being fully present is more than advice, it's a call to action, a cure for the superficial interactions that are all too common in our fast-paced lives. This ties beautifully into Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes living in the present and appreciating each moment for what it is. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. When we apply this to our interactions with others, it means giving them our full attention, free from the distractions of past regrets or future worries. It's about engaging with them fully, with a presence that says, "You matter to me, and I'm here with you." This kind of focus is rare and valuable, transforming even the simplest interactions into meaningful connections. Being present isn't just about showing up physically. It requires active engagement with the here and now, listening not just to reply but to truly understand. It's the difference between talking to someone who's constantly glancing at their phone and someone who's completely focused on you. The latter leaves a lasting impression, creating a sense of warmth and authenticity that's irresistibly engaging. But how do we cultivate this presence in a world that constantly pulls at our attention? It starts with mindfulness, being aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can notice when our minds start to drift and gently bring our focus back to the present. Like any skill, it improves with practice and patience. Stoicism also reminds us to appreciate the present moment as a gift. Every interaction, no matter how brief, is an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. When we approach our interactions with this mindset, we not only enrich our own lives, but also make a positive impact on the lives of others. Being present also requires vulnerability, letting others see us as we are, and truly seeing them in return. It's about dropping our defenses and connecting on a human level, recognizing that at our core, we all seek understanding and connection. This kind of vulnerability might seem daunting, but it's incredibly powerful. It breaks down barriers and builds trust, laying the foundation for deeper, more meaningful relationships. The allure of mystery. There's wisdom in the idea that sometimes less is more. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoicism, teaches us the value of restraint and the power of keeping some things close to the chest. It's not about deception or secrecy, but about carefully choosing what we share about ourselves and when. This deliberate sharing creates a sense of intrigue that draws people in, eager to discover more about who we are. Stoicism, with its focus on inner reflection and personal growth, encourages us to develop our character rather than seeking external approval. This philosophy aligns perfectly with the cultivation of mystery. By not revealing everything at once, we invite others to engage with us on a deeper level, to look beyond the surface. It's a subtle invitation to explore, a signal that there's more to us than meets the eye. This doesn't mean playing games or creating a facade. Instead, it's about letting our complexity and depth unfold naturally over time. Think of it like a novel, one that doesn't reveal the entire plot in the first chapter, but slowly draws the reader in with each new revelation. Which story captivates you more? The same is true in our interactions. A touch of mystery can turn a simple conversation into a captivating journey, making each encounter a chapter that others are eager to continue, creating a magnetic pull towards our inner depth. But how do we maintain the right balance? It starts with mindfulness about what we share and why. It's about sharing with intention, not just to fill the silence or because we feel pressured by a culture of oversharing. It requires self-control, a virtue celebrated by Stoicism, to walk the fine line between being open and maintaining an air of mystery. It's also about valuing deep connections over numerous acquaintances, understanding that meaningful relationships are built on mutual discovery and respect for each other's depth. Embracing a touch of mystery also shows respect for our inner world, acknowledging that some thoughts, experiences, and dreams are so precious, they gain value when shared sparingly. This kind of selective sharing isn't about withholding, it's about cherishing, making the eventual sharing all the more meaningful because it's given freely, not taken. In practicing this Stoic approach to mystery, we also learn to listen more. By being less eager to fill the space with our own stories, we open ourselves to truly engage with others. This creates a reciprocal dynamic, a dance of give and take that enriches both sides of the conversation, fostering genuine curiosity and connection that's deeply satisfying. Embracing cultural awareness. This isn't just about knowing trivia or being able to list world capitals. It's about understanding the spirit of different cultures, appreciating their traditions, struggles, and joys. This journey of expanding your perspective is guided by the Stoic pursuit of knowledge and the virtue of wisdom, cultivating a global mindset that celebrates diversity and fosters empathy. Stoicism encourages us to develop an understanding that goes beyond our immediate experiences, urging us to look outward, to learn from the world, and to see the shared humanity in all people. In cultivating cultural awareness, we step into others' shoes, exploring the rich tapestry of human life. By doing so, we not only broaden our perspectives, but also dismantle the barriers that often divide us. Imagine the richness that cultural awareness brings to your conversations and relationships. When you share a story from another culture or express understanding in a different language, you build bridges. You show respect for others' experiences and signal that you value diversity, not as an abstract concept, but as a lived reality. This doesn't mean you need to be a world traveler or an expert in every culture. It's about cultivating curiosity, an open mind, and a genuine interest in learning from the world's countless ways of living. Stoicism's focus on self-improvement and personal growth aligns seamlessly with the pursuit of cultural awareness. By exposing ourselves to different worldviews, we're not just collecting knowledge, we're challenging our assumptions, confronting our biases, and growing in empathy. This form of self-education shapes us into more well-rounded, compassionate individuals, capable of engaging with the world in a more meaningful way. But how do you start cultivating this cultural awareness? Begin with small, deliberate steps. Read books by authors from around the world. Watch films that offer a glimpse into different lives. Engage with art and music from diverse cultures. Seek out conversations that stretch your understanding and push you out of your comfort zone. Each cultural encounter, each piece of knowledge, adds depth to your perspective, enhancing your ability to connect with others. The power of compassion. Compassion goes beyond simply feeling sorry for someone. It's about truly understanding their experiences, joys, and struggles, and connecting with them on an emotional level. Compassion is the bridge that links our hearts, allowing us to see beyond our differences and recognize the shared humanity that unites us. In the rich tapestry of Stoicism, compassion is central, reflecting the philosophy's core principles of empathy, community, and interconnectedness. Stoicism teaches us the value of acknowledging our common bonds, encouraging us to extend our care beyond our immediate circles to the broader community and the world at large. It's a call to action, pushing us not only to feel deeply, but to act on those feelings in meaningful ways. When we approach others with compassion, we're offering more than just sympathy. We're offering a part of ourselves, our time, our attention, our support. This act of giving, of stepping outside ourselves to help another, is one of the most magnetic qualities a person can have. It draws others to us, creating warmth and depth in relationships that can't be faked. Compassion isn't always easy. It requires us to face our own discomfort, to sit with others' pain without rushing to fix it. It asks us to listen deeply, to seek understanding before seeking to be understood. This level of engagement can be difficult, but it's also incredibly rewarding. By opening our hearts to others' experiences, we not only lighten their burdens, but also enrich our own lives, gaining insights and perspectives we might otherwise miss. Compassion also fosters a sense of belonging and community. In a world that often feels isolated and divided, acts of compassion remind us that we are not alone, that we are part of something larger. This sense of connection is a fundamental human need, and it's what makes compassion such a powerful tool for building relationships. When we show genuine concern for others, we lay the foundation for deep, lasting bonds that transcend superficial interactions. Practicing compassion requires vulnerability too, being open to feeling others' pain as our own. This kind of vulnerability can be daunting, but it's also a source of strength. It shows we're willing to put aside our ego, to connect with others in a way that's real and raw. This authenticity is magnetic, attracting others to us in a way that surface-level interactions never could. The joy of laughter. Laughter is often called the best medicine, and whilst it may not cure everything, it certainly has the power to change the energy in a room and uplift spirits. Laughter, with its infectious nature, can lighten even the heaviest of hearts and holds a unique kind of magic. At first glance, Stoicism and laughter might seem like strange companions, but at its core, Stoicism is about living well, finding joy in the present, and connecting deeply with others, all things that laughter facilitates beautifully. The Stoics understood the value of joy and the importance of not always taking life too seriously. They knew that laughter could be a powerful tool for resilience, helping us face life's challenges with a lighter heart. Shared laughter creates common ground, reminding us that despite our differences, we all share the capacity for joy. Laughter embodies the Stoic principle of being present. In moments of genuine laughter, we're fully engaged in the now, free from worries about the past or future. It's a form of mindfulness, a way to fully appreciate the moment and the joy it holds. When we laugh, we're not just enjoying a brief escape from life's difficulties. We're practicing Stoic acceptance, acknowledging that whilst we can't control everything, we can choose to embrace life's lighter moments. Laughter also connects us. It breaks down barriers and builds bridges. In shared moments of humor, we find ourselves more open, more connected, and more human. This aligns perfectly with Stoicism's emphasis on community and our interconnectedness. When we laugh together, we're reminded of our shared humanity, the common experiences and emotions that bind us. Laughter creates a sense of belonging, reminding us that despite our different paths, we're not so different after all. But how do we invite more laughter into our lives? It starts with not taking ourselves too seriously. Be open to the absurdities of life, find humor in your mistakes, and learn to laugh at yourself. This doesn't mean ignoring the serious aspects of life or dismissing real challenges. It's about balancing your perspective, recognizing that joy and sorrow are both integral parts of being human. It's about seeking out and creating moments of joy, whether through light-hearted content, spending time with those who make us laugh, or simply finding humor in everyday life. Self-care as a Stoic practice. In a world that often demands we prioritize everything and everyone else, there's a quiet, radical act of rebellion that can change our lives: self-care. This concept goes beyond occasional pampering. It's about deliberately looking after our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-mastery and understanding what is within our control. Caring for ourselves isn't selfish, it's a responsibility. The Stoics believed in the value of self and the importance of being at our best. Why? Because only from a place of strength and well-being can we truly contribute to the world, live by our values, and fulfill our responsibilities to others. Self-care, from a Stoic viewpoint, is about respecting the gift of life, our bodies and our minds. It's about recognizing that our ability to think, feel, and act according to our principles is tied to how well we take care of ourselves. This respect for self is the foundation of how we interact with the world. When we value ourselves enough to prioritize our health and happiness, we're better equipped to face life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. But Stoic self-care isn't just about physical health. It's about nurturing a healthy mind and emotional resilience too. It means practicing mindfulness, reflecting deeply, and seeking out activities that enrich us intellectually and spiritually. This holistic approach ensures we're not just physically fit, but also emotionally and mentally prepared for life's complexities. Practicing self-care also creates a ripple effect. When we're at our best, we can give more to others. We become more patient, understanding, and present in our relationships. We contribute to our communities with greater energy and effectiveness. This embodies the Stoic ideal of living in service to the greater good. By caring for ourselves, we indirectly care for those around us, as we're better equipped to offer support, wisdom, and kindness. So how do we integrate self-care into our daily lives in a way that reflects Stoic values? Start with simple, intentional actions. Eat nourishing foods, stay physically active, get enough rest, and set aside time for relaxation and reflection. It also means setting boundaries to protect your time and energy, saying no when necessary, and prioritizing activities that align with your values and promote growth. The magnetism of independence. Independence is a concept that resonates deeply in a society that often glorifies self-reliance and personal freedom. However, true independence is not about isolation or solitude. It's about the strength and confidence that comes from knowing you can stand on your own. This inner strength, a key element of Stoicism, is not just about surviving without help, but about thriving on your own terms, making decisions that align with your values, and living a life that is genuinely yours. Stoicism, with its focus on self-discipline, personal responsibility, and virtue, teaches us that true independence is internal. It's the freedom that comes from mastering your desires, controlling your emotions, and understanding that your happiness and peace of mind come from within, not from external circumstances or others' opinions. This philosophy encourages us to cultivate independence rooted in self-sufficiency and resilience, understanding that we have the power to shape our lives according to our principles. This kind of independence is profoundly attractive because it represents someone who isn't easily swayed by popular opinion, who doesn't need external validation to feel worthy or successful. This independence shows itself in the confidence to make choices that are right for you, even if they go against the grain. It's about having the courage to follow your path, to embrace your uniqueness, and to live a life that truly reflects who you are. But embracing independence doesn't mean rejecting the support and companionship of others. Stoicism teaches the value of community and mutual aid. The balance lies in enjoying meaningful connections with others while maintaining the autonomy to pursue your goals and values. It's about building relationships that respect your independence and encourage your growth, rather than confining or defining you. Cultivating this sense of independence requires introspection and self-awareness. Regularly examine your values, goals, and the motivations behind your actions. Are you pursuing something because it truly resonates with you, or because you feel pressured by societal expectations? Developing resilience is also key, the ability to face challenges without losing sight of your values or sense of self. As we conclude this exploration of the Stoic art of silent influence, remember, the most profound connections are often made in quiet moments. Through the subtle strength of our character and the authentic expression of our true selves, embrace these principles in your daily life and watch as the world around you changes, drawing others to the warmth of your presence and the depth of your spirit. Thank you for joining us on this journey with Stoic Within. Your engagement and curiosity make this community special. If this conversation has sparked a desire for more, I invite you to explore the suggested videos on your screen. Continue growing and let the timeless wisdom of Stoicism light your path. And always remember, in the silence of your actions, your life speaks volumes.